How you feel? My name is Brother Sadiq, I'm your host. My name is Brother Sadiq, I'm your host. My name is Brother Sadiq, I'm your host.
If you just check the time, we're not back in DC. And no millennium's in effect, we can't tell what's next. Let's keep ourselves in check and start living correct. Call me the Warner. Call me the Warner. Call me the Warner. Call me the Warner. Is ignorance the power? She can destroy this devour. Why they pay through the hour? No one takes heed when it's shower. Showering from listens to plant seed statistics. Only minds not written. This mental strength uplifted. No one paid the game to proclaim what's sane. Now refrain your brain. That's to make the change. Know the time in mind. Don't just speed while blind. Please take heed the signs. That's to rise and shine. Bring forth your light on the darkest night. Make the vice unite, not for wrong but right. We'll defeat those beasts to uplift the weak and understand my plans for laws demand. And I conform this stand for the motherland. Call me the Warner. Call me the Warner. Call me the Warner. Now first know the lesson, second the question. So now why you listening? Cause I'm manifesting. Fresh for your pleasure, can heighten the measure. Intellectually clever, dominating wherever. Words are polished, shining all my knowledge. Blessed by Allah, seven's the number. You got it, mentality drinks and toast. While you listen, take notice. Read the people who spoke, but in the streets it ain't show. About a speaker, hard reach is worth more than a sneaker. Not a preacher, teacher, my ballistics for seekers. Think, don't blink, this is the time to see. Stop, look and listen, don't be selfish, we need hate tonight. All our graffiti unite. We form a worldwide picture, people start living right. Call me the Warner. Call me the Warner. Call me the Warner. Call me the Warner. The lyrics I said just brought to me a contract. And I'm thankful to God I can't turn back. The strength that made me, molded me like in the womb. And it'll be on its orders until my day do. Be in the eyes of people who don't know yet. There is a God in heaven, so don't be blind to this. Put your born in new strength, and then be thankful for all pleasures of living no man gave you. You don't beat or see because I say so. The choice is yours right now, or you on hell's road. Heaven's the gift, but Lucifer won't make it. And if you're serving this order, so be a snake. The desire of fire, is that really your menu? Serving God to judgment day, tropes. Hey. Alright, listen up.
I created an empire off the pain I see. Like little man on the corner, that used to be me. So I build with little man every chance I get. Tell him there's other ways to make money and live. He posted up, lit up a Dutch and passes to me. I hit it, pass it back, that's some good ass weed. But back to the facts, little man, what's good? He said nothing like you know how it is in the hood. By now his eyes low with the nine in his hips. Like belly with nines, the little man in front of the project. He said like, you're a real nigga for real. I said, little man in the corner is for real. Don't let nobody tell you this the only way out. Use your mind and stay focused, you can make the route. You the future, I'm the past, little man. Be smarter, be wise, rise up and get off the corner. To my little brothers on the corner stuck in the grind, we can make it out another way. I'ma show you how. To my little brothers on the corner stuck in the grind, I'ma show you another way. I'ma show you how. To my little nigga, the corner know where to go. No parents at home, so all they do is roam. To my little brothers on the corner, it's all a trap. Once they get you, you can't get some years back. He said, like, yeah, right, nigga. Look at you. Used to be right here doing the same thing I do. That's true. The key word you said was used to. But look at me now. I'm dropping jewels on you. You can take it if you want. If not, that's up to you. If you do, you can feel the streets are so ill. I'm in a struggle like you. I feel like you. That's why I build with you to help you make it through. See, the plan is longevity. Live life out. The streets, they eat you up and spit you back out. You were told half the game to keep you dumb. The other half jail and death now. What you want? Live fast and go fast. Try to do something. It might take a while, but it's better than having nothing. You the future, I'm the past, little man. Be smarter, be wise, rise up and get off the corner. I write life on the paper, recited in the booth. I put my headphones on, 1, 2, 1, 2. If it's clear, push record, let the session begin. My delivery is calm so you can understand it. I write it real simple, but the meaning is powerful. Like blow circles and tell you what I would do. Never give up, have faith and strive. I'm all wise and civilized, open your eyes. I'm nice with the pen, the pencil or the marker. If the beat sound dark, I'ma make it sound darker. Walk you through the dark to show you the light. Rise above negative and then take flight. Finally see the things that you dream at night. Don't got it all, but everything all right. I'm life, and it's the life that I gotta live by. It's rough, but I'm tough, so I'ma survive. Using all the jewels that I learned when I was young. I'm deep when I speak, cause you only live once. Never stop building, gotta keep on striving. Now we all shining in the cut, masterminding. The vision clear than ever, I see my way. Through the maze of life, get lost in what I say. Words flow right, get left behind. I define the meaning of life every time I rhyme. My flow so real cause I write what I feel, not stingy. But I ain't got nothing to give. Started from the corner of a ghetto block. Now it's my time, just like a clock. Thinking big, destination the top. I'm the sun, so you can say I'm hot. It's time to build, whether you like it or not. Got my stuff together and built my own spot.
The fossils, desperado, I paint a picture like Picasso, writing novels to be considered as a gospel. Manifest to the death, take the breath from my nostrils. I'm ancient, but hip to any current event. Past and present represent to the fullest extent. Ain't no coincidence. It was meant the way it happened. I was sent to the earth to give birth to new ways of rapping. Maintain, they smoke weed to ease the pain. Writing rhymes are awful, full of thoughts that tease the brain. Accept the challenge, but from violence please refrain. This was full of brothers that squeeze before they aim. Nothing but a G thing, putting the OD in the game. You think you got it locked, but I'm the missing link from the chain. Supreme name, with everything to gain. Competition can only give you your victory to claim. Let it be known that I'm king of the microphone. Waving it like a scepter and the stage is my throne. 7 more stones, sharpen up to sever your dome. It's like knocking on heaven's door to carry more of the chrome. I got a head start, so put the pedal to the metal. Preserve the best part of the ghetto, so the devil couldn't settle. A running rebel, taking steps to the next level. Digging the grave of these mental slaves with a shovel. Parental discretion, hat crescent be my reflection. Shining bright as starlight on the night of Christ's resurrection. Free expression, considered as a lethal injection. With no objections, my rap on the track equals perfection. Woo! That was short. I ain't go too much longer, but I'ma stay, keep going strong. Peace. I gotta say something, right? Come down, selector. They said, come down, selector.
Come on.
Where the music at, Star? Why y'all set me up like this for? All right. Give me something a little faster, man. Give me something one of them rock too, don't matter. Yeah, man. Can you turn it up a little bit? Yeah. Where's your set when you rap in the ambulance? Left for dead, head singing to the fan. Where's your soldiers at when the guns clap? The blood clap, the blocks how you got locked, your dogs and cops. Neo, and witness protection, yo. Babies die, mothers cry, another funeral, who's to blame? All you ever shared was pain. Where's the love spreading blood of the ghetto terrain? You need to man up and follow your dreams for a change. Think you built for this? But at the end of the day, don't let your set wet you. There's another, yo, don't let your set fool you. There's a better way, stop the violence. Yo, check it, yo, somebody say ho, ho. Say ho, ho. Somebody say peace, peace. Unity, unity. Say love, love. And having fun, We were partners to the end like Siamese twins. Up in the attic, dropping mathematics, prepare for static, packed in automatics, shocking cribs, supplying drug addicts, phone booking hookers. We was fanatics, we would sniff and rip and front and roll a Philly blunt. We grew the warriors and up the pump, and some of us fell and was down to the dirty cell. I'm supposed to say I can't trust this hell. As the angel of death was never brother's life, I had to change my direction, make a sacrifice, go a separate way, and live my dreams. But we're still partners by all means, cause no matter where I go on the planet Earth, I'm reminiscing how we control the turf. You will always be my partner, Chief. We are the universe. Peace.
Versus self, a battle of the ages. A man with pride, bold with these self-praises. But not I, said him with a gleam in his eye. Try to take my heart and listen to the secrets that are inside. Cause his alter ego of a self-glorified whore, drowning in his own pride while they casting him on shore. Now this mirror in prisons, the real man with visions, but the self on the outside just a look inside. But him I'm dead and to him he's alive. Same features present with to the naked eye, but emotionally present when you close your eyes. Hear what I'm becoming when I see myself. Sometimes I write these poems just to read myself. To understand where I'm at, who I am and where I'm at. Present to you, but lost to me is a matter of fact. Like a sculpture, I'm perfect, but inside I'm tainted. Talking to myself now, I just call it self-acquaintance. There's people who are still searching for who they are. Some of them be stripping, some of them be at the bar. But man versus self, a fight to the end. Man versus self, such a fight within. If I win or if I lose, no probability is up to me to choose. Why there's always something to prove. It's a lot to just dance to the beat. But in yelling and screaming, they just asking for me to take a seat. But it's relapse, I hope I don't repeat or relapse. Dreams collapse from this I don't care attitude. Who am I and why is he always mad at you? Those mistakes you made were prices paid, but looking back it's a lesson and a luxury. It's a shout I just want to let you know I'm there. It's a struggle every day to depend. It depends how you prepare. So much wisdom I don't know how to use it. Cause I share my love and people abuse it. Not the only one, but look at my cuts and my bruises. So said you're worthless, I listened to what that fool said. But so here I am looking in the mirror to find something. But this one thing is something. It's worth more than gold, riches, and wealth. It's an ongoing struggle of man versus self.
Oh, yeah.
Let's give it up to my little brother, Zaire Davidson. Ain't that beautiful? When a young man be talking like that, we got to give him much love and much respect. Because there ain't too many young men doing what he's doing. You feel me on that?
Yes, sir.
He said he's going to come back and he's going to spit a little bit more. I like that. I'm looking around. How you feeling, Shanice? I know you ready. Hey, I mean, how you feeling, baby girl? I know you ready, right? I'm telling you, we got something in store for you. I got to check to make sure my people's all right. I'm looking around. Shanice, another beautiful sister. She's another part of a good church, Mighty Sons of God. It's my wife running part in there. Strong sisters doing good things in the community, doing the things for God. We got to give them love on that. And let's give it up to my dear good brother, Malachi. Give that brother a hand. Come on, y'all. Show that brother some love. Because that brother got more poets and rhymes.
I'm gonna do something different, right, real quick, right? I'm about to get my, y'all look so intelligent with y'all poems on a podium. I want to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the same thing, but before I do that, I gotta give respect to respect is due. I gotta give praises to the Most High for allowing me to speak. And also, I gotta ask the man in the house, Brother Imam Pasha, request permission to speak, sir. Thank you, sir. This is a poem that I put together a few weeks ago. It's called Militant. Usually I got everything written in my heart, but I had wrote this down. I never took the time to memorize it. But like I say, look intelligent reading it from the podium. So I said I want to do that myself this time. Alright. Also, this is a poem that lets you know more about me. I am militant. Not because I stand at attention or ease on command, but I am militant simply because I believe that I am. See, man, I walk with my chest out. Whether happy, mad, sad, fed up, or stressed out. I am militant because I'd rather take certain chances to make advances, motivated by my disadvantages. I am militant, not because I wear fatigues and dungarees, but because I'd rather face difficulty, because I learned that after difficulty comes ease. I am militant because I'm not going to fake it till I make it. I'm going to believe until I achieve. I am militant because my attitude is like that of an activist waving his black fist that had it up the hill with the pacifists. I am militant not because I talk with the slickest tongue or walk with the biggest gun, but because I talk about the wicked slums and won't sell out for the richest sums. I would not bow down to no one. When under the gun, I'm going to take a stand and take my life in my own hands. Revolutionary suicide, ain't no disguise. I'm going to die as a man. I am a knowledge gangster, a true terrorist, a black history hitman. If you understand, go ahead and holler if you hear me. Don't bother if you fear me. We must got the same father if you are near me. Sincerely, I am not African. I am not American. Nor am I an African American, because I cannot and will not be defined by mere 57,255,000 square miles of land. I am militant, meaning strong black man, simply because I believe that I am. Woo!
Let's give it up to my big brother Malachi. Okay, brother, the Warner.
Go ahead, Warner.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For those who don't understand Arabic, that's the universal greeting of peace, and peace be unto you. This song that I'm about to do is called Pieces of a Dream. It's in reference to dreams being shattered. You know, some of us, we have that light in our eyes, like some of these children. You know, and because of the families that we grow up in, we go through certain circumstances that we would like for things to be one way and it don't turn out to be that way. You know, drug addiction. There's a lot of things that happen in this world that sometimes destroy people's dreams.
That's right.
You know, and I want to create settings that's bigger than this setting right here with what we're doing tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like these kids, they look for their mother or their father in the stand. You know, if the young boy is playing basketball, he's looking for his father to be in the stands, rooting for him.
Right.
You know, but we as a family in general, all of us should be rooting for each other. The same thing with the little girl, if she's in ballet or whatever the case may be. We need to be letting our kids know that we love them and we behind them and we rooting for each other. You know? So these types of settings I want to create where we can always come out, families, you know, and have fun, you know, and really start to love each other like we're supposed to. But anyway, this is Pieces of a Dream, and I'm going to go ahead and do this song. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alright? There's patterns and tracks in life that comes in forms of words or advice. Add in a mental statement. Take heed and be wise for your elevation. Formed on a strength, mentally to uplift. This comes in a sense like water. Take a sip. With need, not greed, causing our brothers to bleed. Take heed, I plead for the next seed. Pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream. Pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream. Not one but two. Consider it, me and you. Building a cipher to cut up lies with truth. Opening eyes, words for the wise. People who strive, we're gonna rise. It's time to flex, reflect, snap next. Then respect the next spot check to protect the next seed. Pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream. Pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream. Pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream. Shine a light for a child to grow. In depth slow for their mental capacity of mind will then grow. When necessities recreate, then this whole world comes to play. And we'll start feeling great, cause love will regenerate. Now I'm not taking charge, keep it simple, give praise to God. Cause somewhere we gotta start in this future begins in heart. Pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream. Take heed, I plead for the next seed. Pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream. Pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream. I don't make no break, no take, but I awake to elevate. The cause is not to break. I improve my tools by rules of law schools. Lessons taught are not of fools. Science is mathematically, pictures form dramatically. Active proceed, the plant seeds. Since this need not breed, why make weeds with these words I feed? Take heed, I plead for the next seed. Pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream, pieces of a dream.
It understands that you can't have liberation without creativity and imagination. Just read Octavia Butler, just read Tiana Revdu, just read Milton Davis, W.E.B. Du Bois, and Maya Angelou. So I guess I can't be black and think the impossible. I do standard. This piece, a lot of people ask me like, what inspired me about this piece? It's entitled "We Are Superheroes." It's actually featured on my album, Pulsar, spoken word musical album, and this is, I wrote this to looking at our community and just seeing how we're constantly searching for the next hero, the next savior.
True.
And not realizing that we are the savior.
That's
we are
right.
everything
Amen.
that we
Amen.
we are everything that we are looking for.
Amen.
We just gotta identify with that part of us.
That's deep.
So this is "We Are Superheroes."
Okay.
We are superheroes. We are superheroes. So let no one steal your cape. Let there be no mistake. You have superpowers. You can soar above pain like the Falcon. You can punch holes in fears like Luke Cage. And no matter what people may say, the bulk of your power is inside you. It wasn't manufactured in a lab. You're not a mutation. You're a physical manifestation of something glorious, something majestic. You too can control storms like Storm. You were born beautiful, powerful, gifted, uplift your soul. Your neighborhoods are your Wakanda, and you are Black Panther. So save your fellow Avengers. Your name is Isaiah Bradley, the first Captain America. Like you were the first to create civilization, one of God's greatest creations on this earth. So take back your birthright, Esau. Climb, claw, fly your way out of the abyss. Assist anyone in despair. Dare to be incredible. Dare to be fearless, lest you be defeated by your own weakness. Secure your secret identity. The world doesn't need to see. Sometimes great things are done in secrecy. But most importantly, never give up. Tired of injustice, then decide enough is enough. Turn words into actions, dreams into goals. Hold yourself accountable. For the world needs you. Evil never sleeps. It wreaks havoc, disenfranchise lives, and will always live in a lie. Be the proof in truth. Be bulletproof. Be someone's lifesaver. Let no one steal your cape. Make every day an adventure. Venture to uncharted places. Pace yourself. Don't exhaust all your powers in one time. Even Jesus had to recharge. Be larger than life, like being the source of change. Put on your game face. For the race is not for the swift, but for the one that endures to the end. You too will bend spoons with your mind. Combined with like-minded forces, you got a course to your destiny. Believe you can. Believe you must. Trust in your maker. For who's going to show her that her life is worth more than a reality TV show contract? Who's going to show him a gang? There's no place to find a father figure. Your purpose is bigger than you. Your superpowers are not meant for you. They're meant for your family, your neighborhood, your community. For everyone wants to be super. Everyone wants to be special. But be the change. Be the difference. Be superheroes. For God's sakes, just be.
Oh man, I gotta get the clap track.
That's crazy, right? Yeah. Woo! I think I want to do a poem before I pull up the next poem.
That's the mic.
All right? You just can't be a host up here, man. You got to bring something to the table. All right, you can turn that down, beloved. I'm kind of a little nervous about this poem right here. My wife looking at me and she know I'm about to bring it, right? You know? It's called The Fourth Ward. I mean, there's no politicians in the house now, all right? Because I'm about to step on some feet. Oh, man. I tried to memorize this poem, but, you know, I tried to, like, memorize it, spend it looking down, whatever, because, you know, we on the cameras and stuff. You know, I try to look like I'm a professional, you know. But I'm trying to do it the best way I can, all right? So, you know, just ride with me, all right? Okay. The Fourth Ward, a street, a community, known as one of the worst areas in Paterson, New Jersey. Sadness broke a heart when I walked through the block. No smile, no joy, but crying is in the dark. Angry, confused, the people feel they got nothing to lose. See, the only thing that's on their mind, can you please spare me some change? No hope, no dream is all that I've seen. See, I was born and raised here in the Fourth Ward, so I guess you can say it's just another ghetto story for people like you and me. From day to night and night to day, I drive by my car, I still the same people still standing under the same street light. Just watching cars drive by with stress in their eyes. Nowhere to go, just another day trying to survive. See, the Fourth Ward is surrounded by grief and sorrow. Misery and stress is all you see. From Auburn, Governack, and Governor Street. Straight Street and 12th Ave is where the new generation of kids taking on a new drug trade. From Broadway to Roosevelt, all the way down Montgomery Park. The kids can't pay in police because somebody always getting shot. Politics and governor would never solve the problem. See, the only time they come around when it's time to get re-elected or when the crime was no longer taking place. Hell, summer, winter, and spring, that's the only thing that's going to change. But somehow I hear the whisper of my name on the old stuff I once ran and played. See, the Fourth Ward is a war on crime and economic. Bad health, divided family with no love but hate for each other. Churches and mass are built down in every corner. Religious leaders all of a sudden became politicians and forgot about the lost, confused people standing out on the corner. No hope in our children's eyes, the city continue to lie. They continue to cut their education and their activity. Now what the hell are parents supposed to do when their babies run off in the belly of the street? The Fourth Ward, or any war, the oppression continue to grow. How much you think a man and woman can handle if they can't protect and provide for their family? Desperate needs and a single mother eye with tears in her eyes, walking down Broadway, pushing our baby in a carriage, nowhere to go but Auburn Street, when dealers and the hustlers recruiting the young people in the drug industry. Popular culture and loud music everywhere. The only time you see the Fourth Ward happen is really on the first of the month. Liquor stores and candy stores controlled by the Hispanic people. Gas station and oil business controlled by the Arabs who continue to grow in that city. The Fourth Ward, our responsibility. The Fourth Ward, our family. The Fourth Ward, our responsibility. Thank you. There was more to it though, but I don't want to go too long. It was more to it, but I don't have to let them know that, right? My partner always keep encouraging me, don't talk about your mistakes, but but that was a little something, that was all right? Good. All right. No further ado, let's give it up to the beautiful Miss Positive. Straight out of North New Jersey.
Hey, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Forgive me, I'm settling into the energy here, trying to allow spirit to take me where I need to be, so I can give you guys what y'all need. So I like to always introduce and let it be known, Positive is not a stage name, it's my real name, the name I was born with. It took a while to grow into my name, to accept the fullness of it, the responsibility of it. People hear positive and they stay in the positive of it, but a lot of negative, just like with anything that we speak, everything has a double side. So a lot of negative comes with trying to be positive and not, I had to realize that not necessarily live up to the meaning of the word, but to the essence of it. So I get to define what being positive is. That's what I've been permitted, or that's my responsibility, to give this word the meaning it deserves, or that, you know, we put on it. And as I expressed, most people get stuck in the positivity. We get stuck in wanting the peace, wanting the beautiful side of living, of being, of discovering. And we don't give honor to the darkness and all in the chaos, and that and understanding is required to get to the light. Like, one cannot exist without the other. It can't. We can't try to eradicate the darkness. We have to get ourselves in position to control it, to understand that we have that power, that dominion, to give it the creativity, because that's all darkness is. It's potential light. It's potential light. And when potential is not groomed or given a task or something to do, like if you don't give it direction, if you don't give it meaning, if you don't give it a purpose, it can unravel it on its own, and we don't know what that's going to look like. And that's what's happening. Like, yeah, like we're allowing the darkness to go unchecked, unfiltered, like just allowing it to be raw, because we keep trying to ignore it. We keep trying to get rid of it as if it's not a part of the existence too. In any science and religion both prove we all stemmed from darkness.
Amen.
And again, all darkness is potential light. Science and religion both prove that in its own breakdown. So I guess on to my piece, spiritual light. In every religion, it's been said that as a spiritual follower, we are the light of this world. We are in this world, but not of this world. I've allowed my light to dim, fallen victim to this life of sin, foolishly forgetting to repent, but arrogantly expecting to win. Silly me. The day I decided to cut off my light and live in darkness, just live blinded, was the beginning of my storm. Everything that was right went wrong. Family and friends turned into strangers. My life was put at risk for so much danger. Success turned into failure. And my love turned into anger. Silly me. Every day it seemed to rain. And the more that it rained, the more fuel I had to inflict pain on my wrongdoers and those that claimed to love me. I would often say, I'm gonna make them pay, you just wait and you see. I put the blame on everyone else, considered them bad for my health, because one by one they took a piece of me and left me broken. Tarnished my dreams and left me hopeless. Mama and daddy didn't want me. A sibling took my virginity. Nobody wanted to befriend me because I was knowledgeable and labeled a geek. The first guy I loved, he beat me with his feet. The first girl I loved drove me crazy mentally. I was experiencing a hurricane, pain on top of more pain, living a life of shame, stamped as damaged goods. So I picked up the tobacco and I put down my books. I picked up the Bible and neglected my looks. I lost my value, said to hell with my morals. The good in me has spoiled. I brought my light to a flicker. Misery got thicker, life got iller. I was close to becoming a killer. So I took the knife to my wrist and I slid it across my arm, which caused little harm but not the result that I was looking for. So I closed the rope in the door and I tied the other end around my neck. I began crying because I was done trying my best. I was ready to give it all up. I was too done with looking for love. But obviously, I failed at that too. Seemed like my life was cursed with the blues. Until one night, I remember my life when I was a light. Despite my sorrows, I was always joyful. I was too blessed to be stressed. I was God's child. And the fact that I woke up to see tomorrow reminded me that my purpose was not yet finished. I wanted that life back. I got tired of living in pitch black. So I fell into my knees and shouted unto the Lord, forgive me. Forgive me. Come into my life, Lord. Use me. Wash me. Cleanse me. Love me. And since that day, my life has a new glow. My light has returned and washed away my sorrows. I've learned that in the end, anger hurts no one but the person angry, and life's too short to be anything but happy. Yes, things will happen that will be out of our control. And yes, people will let you down, but none of that matters now. You have to take care of you. Love you. Because no one can help someone that doesn't want to help themselves too. And no one wants to love anyone that's filled with so much anger because it comes with too much danger. I'm not preaching, I'm testifying. Decisions were created so that we may choose our destiny. Decisions were created so that we may choose our destiny. Please stop living blinded and let go of that grief. We all know right from wrong, and we all sung some sad, sad songs, but life is supposed to be harmonious, not venomous. Find your light. Let it shine bright before this world consumes you. Don't block your blessing trying to fix what God has covered. Remember the experience and learn the lesson. Let go and let God come forth through you. Let go and let God come forth through you. If you're like me, I'm like a true seeker, what people refer to as true seeker, because I see all the many pathways that introduce us to that higher being, that divine source, that the thing we call God, the thing we call Allah, the thing that I like to say spirit, because I think that encompasses the fullness of it. Understand we each have an embodiment of spirit, because you're breathing. That's all the evidence you need. You're breathing. God is everything. Why wouldn't it be you? But you have to get to know the God within you. You have to cultivate a relationship. You have to actually let spirit come forth. It happens on its own, absolutely. But it's so much powerful when you are in relationship with it. It's so like you get to see evidence of it in relationship with it. You're going to keep thinking it's something outside of you if you're not in relationship with it. Whatever pathway leads to that relationship, walk it. Honor it. Allow it. Let God come forth through you.
Yo, the people wanna see you on Flesh the Mic. Yo, the people wanna see you on Flesh the Mic. The people wanna see you on Flesh the Mic. Cyphers, do your thing, yo. Please, Kamal Almighty TV. We have some beautiful people in the house today. We have our co-host, Idara Atiri. We have our other co-host, and her name is Summer Solstice. And our special guest, DJ Revy Rev. What's up, money?
Peace.
All right, so we about to get it popping. Y'all stay tuned. One. We here, like I said, with DJ Revy Rev. All right, so Rev, man, once again, man, thanks for coming through. You know what I'm saying? I know you're busy. You know, you got a West Indian in your family? Because I know you got 8 jobs.
I got 8 jobs. Constantly on the grind.
Yeah, right.
Constantly on the grind.
Right? So, you know, it's a precious moment, and that's why I thought I wanted to be in some of this right up in here because, you know, we go way back, like Similacs, you know.
Yes.
We go way back like
Cadillac.
Yeah, Cadillac.
Cadillac.
We go way back like artifacts. You know what I'm saying?
Artifacts, I love that.
Sure indeed.
Yeah, so well, first let me just you know, let the people know a little bit of your background. I guess you could too, but it's better when somebody else does that.
Right.
And then you could add on and fill in what I missed.
True.
All right. I remember this brother back in the days of when I had a name. DJ Revy Rev and the Kazone crew, Breakout Brothers, and we used to be in the high schools in Teaneck, Inglewood, Hackensack, and they had these big monster speakers, and everybody be battling, battle with the DJs, battle with the MCs.
Yeah, the crates still.
Oh, we had the
crates.
crates,
The crates
yes.
was real.
Oh, yes. The vinyl.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I remember them days and just the energy. You know, he was probably going to get in a fight that night, just trying to go to a party. Or you might get robbed.
Yes.
Or attempted robbery. Or something will jump you, or snatch a nameplate. You know, be at Passaic Paterson. You know, don't let Newark come. And if New York come over, Brooklyn, everybody is done. You know, so that was an atmosphere, but we still wanted to have fun. You know, you had the fly girls and fly guys and all of that. And it was just a wonderful time. You know, and this man was on there, you know, and we was just ease up your mind.
Oh, man.
And we was like Rakim said, feed me hip hop, and I started trembling. We was crazy. Cool.
Classics, you're dating over here. You're dating.
I look young for my age. I'll drink some more water. So, yeah, those was those days, man, and since then you've been keeping busy. I know you got a band and you do concerts. You can speak on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That the enlightened ladies, I'm sure they got some questions. So I'm gonna fall back and let y'all.
Okay. Yeah. Well, 2003, I started my own label, Coco Sun, and I put together a jazz R&B band, Full Blast, and we put out 2 CDs. And you know, we did shows with a lot of different people in the game, like Force MDs, Blue Magic, Stylistic, stuff like that. So you know, so that was cool. But I'm a hip hop head. I'm a music head.
Right.
So my background was doing hip hop back in the day, all the battles of the DJs, and you know, and that's why I started out back with, like you said, Breakout Brothers, Kazone Connection, and so I guess it's always been in me. So that's why I keep it going to keep the culture alive. So here recently, I just put out a couple of singles. One is called For the Love, and the new single is called Grand Rising.
Right.
And it's part of an album that me and one of the gentlemen that I have in the band, we decided to do something a little different where he's singing and I'm rapping, but our message is powerful about uplifting our people.
Mm-hmm.
And the album is called The Peace and Love Movement.
Okay.
Yes.
All about that life.
Yes. Because we definitely need it. You know what I mean? And my thing is trying to get our younger people to get into, you know, this movement, because you know, we headed for destruction if we don't.
Right.
You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
classic in itself. Self-destruction.
Yes.
Trying to tell us years ago.
Yes. So that's what it is, man. We're just trying to keep this music, keep it going, keep the culture alive,
you know, feeding people positivity instead of all the negativity. Because you can get that on TV and everywhere, you know what I mean? But we need that positive energy. So that's my focus.
Yeah, so we were definitely blessed earlier to hear the song Grand Rising, and I thought it was so interesting because that's how I greet people. Like in the new day, I always say Grand Rising, and people be like, "Why do you say Grand Rising?" And people say Good Morning. I'm like, you know, I don't mourn, and if you understand the history of the word mourning, then they would understand why I no longer stay, because it's not about you know, mourning, and it's not sad. Although the mourning came from them waking up and being grateful to see the new morning, so they cried in that way. But you know, what does the Grand Rising for you guys?
Oh, that's what it is. You know, and the same way. That's how I greet people. Grand Rising in the day. You know what I mean? We wake up and we feel good. It's a celebration.
Yes.
You know, to see another day of life. So Grand Rising is to me, it's like a celebration. It's to feel like, yo, you know, we here. You know, we rising. You know, we're not taking anything lower than that. You know what I mean? So that's my stand on it. You know what I mean? Is to elevate and keep elevating.
That's what I tell people. I'm like, you know, we don't mourn, we rise.
We rise.
I rise. I get out of bed.
Yes.
So I have a question. Like someone said, we'll put you to listen to your song.
Yeah.
And I really like the message, like she already said.
Thank you.
But tell me about your name, Rev. Is that your real name or your artist name? I want to know more about your identity.
Okay,
like,
all right. Yeah, well, it's funny. Rev, I got that name actually from a teacher. When I was going to school, I was GQ style is what we called it. I was wearing suits and ties every day.
Oh, wow.
So I was different than the average, the regular cat that was coming to school. So it just stuck with me because when I started DJing, you know, it was just easy for everybody to associate with me. But I also use it as the REV, Righteous Everlasting, V for Victory. So that's my spin on it.
You know? Say that again?
Righteous, all right. REV, Righteous, Everlasting, and V for Victory.
Yeah. And the Revy?
Revy, oh man, it just I guess it just came with the flow of me doing it. You know, me being around, and I guess I wanted to be a little different than the next cat. So normally Spike would probably spell it R-E-V-E. I spell it R-E-V-I, intelligent. You know,
I was going to say Victory Infinite.
Yes. I like that. Yes.
Drop science on
A little something. Yeah.
So was it interesting, especially being a DJ, now that you see, like, you know, the whole DJ movement has changed, you know, no more vinyls, like we were saying, no more pulling out the crates. So, man. Like, what was your take on that whole transition from going from seeing the crates to now it's like people just have this little tiny machine and, you know.
Well, I tell you, I miss the vinyl. I miss the smell, the touch.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Of it. You know what I mean? When you open up a new record and you smell it, you know what I mean? Just, you know, and just the feel of it. You know what I mean? But I don't miss carrying all those crates. So my back is happy. You know what I mean? I feel, but you know, things just keep evolving. So I can't really get upset about it. But if it was my preference, if it was up to me, I would keep the vinyl, but just have somebody else bring the equipment in for me.
Yeah, they got that best special little machine that you can carry. But I think also the special part about the vinyl back in the day was also the cover. I think the cover was like something you look forward to. It's like, wow, look at that cover.
Looking at the cover and reading the cover, it's like you got more into the artist. Like you got a chance to really, feel like you really was meeting them because they had like different things they would say. You get to understand who was the producer, who was the writers, who was the musicians on the album. So you got more into the groups, man. You couldn't wait to see Earth, Wind & Fire album, because they was all going to drop a little something on there too. You know what I mean? A little message, but
Well, I gotta say the Ohio players,
Oh,
here we go, big number 2.
Ohio players, yeah.
lady with the fire.
Yeah, they had incredible covers, you know. Yeah. We're gonna leave it right there.
Mommy, what's this?
Funkadelics.
Yeah.
They were in concert where they wearing diapers like, whoa,
Right.
they're on another plane.
Yeah.
We can say it's immature, but he don't think it's immature. It means something. You know what I'm saying?
Rick James, Prince,
Right.
yes, Bootsy, Jimmy.
Bootsy, yes.
It's just, you look forward to seeing those covers.
Definitely.
So, what's one of like your favorite? Okay, we're gonna do this 2 parts: old school and now. So, one of your favorite records you love to like wait and then pull out the crate, and you know the crowd's gonna
Wow. So when you say old school, how far you want to go back?
like 80s.
Okay. Oh man. Well, see, wow, it's just so many great songs, man. You know, and me, I love a little bit of everything. So
That pump me up.
Pump, yeah. Because they had like a different, because they had like kind of like a go-go kind of feel to it.
And Cats was like, Dr. King go on and gazelles, and the chicks had the baby hair, and it was like.
Forget about the bamboo earrings, at least 2 things.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Because see now, you know, you got so many different styles of music. Back then you had, you know, like I said, you had the go-go, you had the hip-hop, you had the club, you know, and this good R&B, you know what I mean? So you had so many different styles. So you just, whatever your crowd was.
Oh, okay, you feel the crowd.
Yeah, you feel the crowd out and you say, okay, I can hit them with this one. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because like it was some dope underground songs that wasn't not necessarily played on the radio, like Freedom.
Right.
Freedom was really like a underground song. Yeah. You know what I mean? And before,
Wow, I'm like, that's classic. I kind of felt that in my soul. I was like, oh, I forgot about that one.
Right. So no matter, you could just put that on and just let it run. But you know, we always used to cut up, you know, the little break part of it, man. But yeah, that was one of them songs. Like you put that on and the crowd was gonna go crazy. You know what I mean? Still to this day.
Now,
you know what I mean?
I kind of know the last song you're supposed to put on. What's that song?
The last
Nowadays.
Now
When the party's almost over. A lot of DJs put on this song.
Right.
Before I let go.
Oh, I'm great. I was great. I know. Yeah. That's always going to be the classic, man. You gotta throw that in, you know. And one thing I like about that one, you know, me and LC, when we DJ together, he gets the crowd really into it. Like, you know what I mean? He's one of them crowd motivators, and he knows how to, you know, I drop the song, let the crowd kind of sing along with the with the song. Yeah. That's always gonna be classic, man. Always gonna be classic.
Some songs exist and will forever be. And
Yeah.
I'm interested to see like how far in generations will these songs go.
Right.
As far as parties, because I mean, you could be the youngest kids and they'll still know certain songs.
Right.
It's like, that song. It's just like
Right.
I don't know. It's like kind of like it's just an energy that just moves throughout the generations.
And so, and as you know, as we get older, we got to keep playing it for the younger ones, so they.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like, you know, when we was coming up, our parents were listening to, you know, James Brown, stuff like that. And that's still, you know what I mean? Like, yo,
but
man.
I also think that the new artists remaking these old songs actually help. Like for me, I never knew about the Before I Let Go until Beyonce did it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Right.
I heard that it was an old song. I was like, what? And I had to go listen.
Yeah.
So if these new artists get to do these old songs and remake them,
Right.
it helps for the new generation to know.
True.
Yeah.
And now we got this because we got regentrification.
You can dance to that too.
Yeah, Latino brothers and sisters coming out, they're not part of regentrification. They're cool. ¿Cómo está? ¿Qué lo que?
So your album is the peace and love movement, correct?
Right.
So how do you define peace, and where do you find your peace?
Oh man, well, peace. And I one thing I say is like, you know, I won't be satisfied until we all have really peace. You know what I mean? Like, so like peace is like something that, you know, you can find your own inner peace, you know, place where you can just feel like the spirits is good wherever you at, you know what I mean? But I feel like until everybody, so many people that are being treated so bad and not really, you know, giving all what they deserve, you know what I'm saying? Until we can find that, I don't think we ever really have total peace. So the peace and love movement is like, to me, like, you know, we're searching to find that place where we all can be happy or treated as, you know, like we're supposed to be treated. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so you know, we have so much to accomplish. We have, you know, we get a little drips and drabs over the years, but we got so much more we got to do. But it starts at home.
Indeed.
You know, we got to start at home, teaching our children. You know what I mean? Tightening up that grip, tightening up that family structure. You know what I mean? So, because it's so much that's been
ripped away.
Ripped away. yeah. So much that the system has did to try to pull us apart.
Indeed.
So we got to come back, you know, and that's like some of the songs that we have on the album. Like we got a song called Legacy, and we're talking about, you know, the fathers got to be there. You know what I mean? To keep that legacy strong. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we got another song called The Fall, where a lot of us get caught up in something. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Mike got caught up in taking drugs, got caught up in, you know, on the wrong side of the law.
Right.
A lot of things, like I said, has been designed to have us, to make us fall.
Yes.
But we got to rise above that. You know, we got to get up no matter what. You know what I mean? We got to get up. We got to keep fighting. You know what I mean? And just because we fall doesn't mean that we got to stay there.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
You know, so.
I mean, and oftentimes the fall was necessary.
Yes.
You know, that's where your growth lies.
Right,
you know?
right.
You know, obstacles are just opportunity for your growth.
Right.
You know, it's a testing ground.
Right.
You know, to kind of like see what you're made of.
Right.
See that strength and that willpower that you can pull out. You know, that you develop from there. So.
True.
You know, it's not always a bad thing. People always look at it like, oh, you know, I failed, or I made a mistake, or I didn't do this. This is like, no, that was an opportunity for your growth.
Right,
and
exactly.
So, you know, that's why you can kind of like go back and smile and be like, oh my gosh, I remember when I remember this happened. And it's like, to see where you are now, it's a beautiful thing.
Yes. True indeed. Yes.
So where do you go to find your peace?
Oh man, well.
Or what gives you that sense?
Well, I creating.
Yes.
Creating. So I love to cook.
Oh. Okay.
I love to cook.
Do tell, please.
I love to cook. I love being in the studio, you know, working on music.
Wait, hold on. Now we can't speak past this cooking thing.
Oh, okay. No. Well, these are two of the places where I find my peace.
Okay. Well, I'm like, no, give me a meal. Right.
Oh, okay. I like to experiment with different things. I guess you would say I'm a soul food.
Okay.
cook,
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm originally from the South. Most of my family is Virginia.
What part of Virginia?
I was born in Richmond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I lived in Petersburg for a little while before I moved to Jersey. Yeah. So, and I was blessed to have my grandmother and all her sisters were all great cooks. So, you know what I mean? So I tried to, you know, just recall the different things that I used to, you know, have when I was young, or just watching them doing what they do. You know, and so I like to, you know, I guess one of my things is I don't eat red meat or pork. Okay. So I experiment a lot with chicken, fish, turkey. So my chopped barbecue I make out of turkey. I kill it.
Okay. He was serious on that. He had to look at you.
Different cornbreads. I like to make different cornbreads, like sweet potato, broccoli and cheese, carrot, You know what I mean?
Oh.
I do. Yeah, that's why I experiment. Different little things.
Yeah, you know, we're not gonna talk about this that much, but you know, fish fry.
Yeah, we have fish fry next Saturday.
Yeah, so we gonna hook us up with that.
Yeah,
info later on.
you'll give the info. Yes.
Fish fry. You talk about fish. You cook fish?
Oh yeah.
Fried fish?
Oh yes.
And what other kind of fish?
Oh man,
Salmon.
I love salmon. Matter of fact, that's what I'm cooking today. I'm cooking some salmon.
I remember when. I'm very late. I'm like, I don't eat any meat.
Oh, okay.
I'm an alkaline vegan.
Oh, okay.
But I do remember.
Yes.
I could too. I used to throw it down.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are making me hungry right now.
I know. I'm actually fasting, so I'm over here starving.
Oh, okay. All right, I apologize.
Yeah, but I want to talk more about the peace issue we're talking about right now.
Okay.
And it's interesting that we are having this conversation about peace.
Right.
Because it's really very important,
Yes.
especially for adults.
Yes.
There's a lot going on in the world right now that peace is the most important thing ever. And I know it doesn't, that's why it's interesting. I'm bringing us back because when she asked you, where do you find your peace? You didn't say anything external or not personal.
Okay.
It was with you.
Okay.
Cooking,
music.
Exactly. It's all you. You never. You didn't say hanging out. You didn't say like
that's right.
associating too much.
Right.
So when you want to find your peace, it's about you and how you get it. Because it's the peace you have within yourself that you spread to other people. You cannot not be at peace and want to give peace. It's what you have that you give to people. So it's that part of the conversation was really interesting.
Right. I think also when you are able to make someone smile, so through the music, through the cooking, through the everyday conversation, when you see someone smile, that gives you peace.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know, it's just that energy. You know what I mean? That you like say, wow. I always say this all the time, like a little something that I created in the studio, and people saying that they like it or they enjoy it. Wow, that's beautiful. To me, that's more than the money. That's I get peace from that also.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's
To create is the ultimate form of spirituality. Because everything is creation. So you get to create. It's really bringing you back to mother.
True.
I would say inner peace is so important because with all of these external things coming at us and the messages and the marketing, a lot of people break down. And we have to have these inner ways to rebuild ourselves.
True. Right.
So is there anything that you would like people to know out there and like your movement to know and to entice them to join this movement of peace?
Wow. So, right now I got my site, my page on Facebook. It's DJ Baby Reb and Don Gino. That's our page. We got the website coming up shortly. We're trying to, like I said, through our music, try to bring people together, try to get them on to that positive, good energy. So we're going to try to work with different people in the community, just to broaden that, just to get that knowledge out there, you know what I mean, just to, so my thing is, a lot of times when things get a little too political, you know what I mean, so you got to kind of pick and choose who you really want to deal with, you know what I mean, because a lot of times, it's all about, I'm trying to get this seat. You know what I mean? So you don't really get the real backing or foundation that you really need. You know what I mean? So we're trying to get to people, through a more organic type of way. You know what I mean? Like so like I said, we got our page up on Facebook, and you'll hear more about what we're trying to do. Trying to help. Different ways in the community. I also have an organization that I started a few years ago called Downtown Uptown Reunion Committee. It started in Hackensack, and every year what we do is we have a big barbecue, And through that, through the fundraisers that we have, we give out a scholarship to a child going their first year of college. So little things like that, you know what I mean, really helping any community is the stuff that you do, you know, without having all these, I want to be part of it because, you know, I'm trying to get this seat, you know, I'm trying to be, you know, but we want to do it more where, you know, people are really, you know, doing it from the heart, or doing it because they care about what you're trying to do. Yes, indeed, grassroots. Yeah.
Okay, Brother Rev, we thank you for coming.
Oh man, my pleasure. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, sisters. Thank you.
And y'all gonna check out his video in a few minutes, so stay tuned for the video, all right? You can introduce the video on Grand Rising.
Yes. This is our second single from the upcoming album, The Peace and Love Movement, and this is called Grand Rising. It's a celebration, y'all.
All right, peace.
Grand awakening, it's elevation time, please don't be mistaken. A brand new day, a brand new energy, time to rise like kings and queens like we was born to be. This is for my people front line in the struggle, always maintain righteous and humble. The day we pay homage for all that you accomplished. We're soldiers in the struggle, won't let none stop us. They say the revolution will not be televised, but I just been advised to stream this live on YouTube and Instagram. Pump your fist if you understand, and stand tall, beloved, never fall, beloved. We still fight for freedom, justice, equality, and for all, beloved. Yeah, we shall overcome as finally came, and we can't let nothing take us off our game. So let me put this in your ear and make it perfectly clear. This ain't no microwave movement or part-time revolution. You're not down with the full pound, we don't need the confusion. Power to my people manifest your power. It's elevation time, the awakening hour.
Are you ready for the rise? Raise your frequency and vibe. What a time to be alive. Are you ready for the rise?
Always on the rise, always keeping the culture alive. To my young kings and queens, it's time for you to unify. Yes, wake up, wise up, rise up, open your eyes and get fired up. Quit sleeping too long, your life is passed you by. You need to open your eyes and realize we gotta stop all this killing, genocide and illing. Time for building, rebuilding, universal healing. So improve power moves, make sure all our people is winning. Then we can flip the whole game, elevate and maintain, create and demonstrate a new campaign. A new Black Wall Street, but this time the end it won't be the same. So the freedom fight continues, can't forget what we've been through. Time to elevate our minds, time to elevate our people. Yeah, power to my people manifest your power. I said power to my people manifest your power. It's elevation time, the awakening hour, the grand rising.
Are you ready for the rise? Raise your frequency and vibe. What a time to be alive. Are you ready for the rise?
The black narrator, hear me now, feel me later. Yeah, I can keep it gully and ratchet, but for me that'd be tragic. I'd rather stimulate your mind with that lyrical divine, cause things are getting too drastic. Now I heard one cat tell another cat, watch how you speak, don't get too deep, don't step on toes and turn the other cheek. But the Most High blessed it, don't deliver this message. So I speak for those who can't speak. I reach those you say you can't reach, and I bring it hot from the kitchen for those who can't take the heat. Yes, God said, do Jeru represent. No time for the drama, the BS or the nonsense. Too blessed to be caught up in that stress, so I elevate to my best. B6 and above, strictly for the love. Get my hands dirty when push come to shove, and I'm still screaming, power to my people manifest the power. I say power to my people manifest the power. It's elevation time, the awakening hour.
Are you ready for the rise? Raise your frequency and vibe. What a time to be alive. Are you ready for the rise? Are you ready for the rise?
Yo, the people wanna see you on Flesh the Mic. Yo, the people wanna see you on Flesh the Mic. The people wanna see you on Flesh the Mic. Cyphers, do your thing, yo, shine your light. Yo, the people wanna see you on Flesh the Mic. The people wanna see you on Flesh the Mic. Yo, the people wanna see you on Flesh the Mic. Cyphers, do your thing, yo, shine your light. Where you at, y'all? Where you at? Where you at, yo? Ballamani TV in the building, bless the mic. Y'all getting a little sneak peek at the behind the scenes, all right? We here in Inglewood, New Jersey, at my man Danny Hamilton Studios, One Grand Studios. Got my man Rebby Rev out here doing the thing, enjoying the music, enjoying the fun. All right, check it out.
You can hold your phone, no matter. Okay. Yeah, don't be impressive, man. Everybody got their phone.
She hit them from the side.
If you come in the picture, you got to be
Red Rising, Grand Awakening, it's elevation time. Please don't be mistaken. A brand new day, a brand new energy. Time to rise like kings and queens, like we was born to be. It's for my people from line in the struggle. Always maintain righteous and humble. And then we pay homage for all that you accomplished. We're soldiers in the struggle, won't let none stop us. They say the revolution will not be televised, but I just been advised and stream this live on YouTube and Instagram. Pump your fist if you understand. And stand tall, beloved, never fall, beloved. We still fight for freedom, just as equality and for all, beloved. Yeah, we shall overcome this roundly cane. And we can't let nothing take us off our game. So let me put this in your ear and make it perfectly clear. This ain't no microwave movement, no part-time revolution. If you're not down with the 4 pound, we don't need confusion. Power to my people manifest your power. It's elevation time, the awakening hour. Culture alive. To my young kings and queens, it's time for you to unify. Yes, wake up, wise up, rise up, open your eyes, get fired up. You're sleeping too long, your life is fast goodbye. You need to open your eyes and realize you gotta stop all this killing, genocide and killing. Time for building, rebuilding, universal healing. So improve power moves, make sure all our people is winning. If we can flip the whole game, elevate and maintain, create and demonstrate a new campaign, a new Black Wall Street, but this time the end it won't be the same. So the freedom fight continues. Can't forget what we've been through. Time to elevate our minds, time to elevate our people. Yeah, power to my people manifest your power. I said power to my people manifest your power. It's elevation time, the awakening hour, the grand rising. Narrator, hear me now, feel me later. Yeah, I can keep you gully and ratchet, but for me that'd be tragic. I'd rather stimulate your mind with that lyrical divine, cause things get too drastic. Now I heard one cat tell another cat, watch how you speak, don't get too deep, don't step on toes or turn the other cheek. But the Most High blessed told me to deliver this message. So I speak for those who can't speak. I reach those who say you can't reach. And I bring it hot from the kitchen for those who can't take the heat. Yeah, as God said, do Jeru represent. No time for the drama, the BS or the nonsense. Too blessed to be caught up in that stress, so I elevate to my best. B6 and above, strictly for the love. Get my hands dirty when push comes to shove, and I'm still screaming. Power to my people manifest the power. I say power to my people manifest the power. It's elevation time, the awakening hour.
Bless the mic. Bless the mic. Bless the mic. Bless the mic.
3 centuries of impending doom. But the one who put the pen to the history never seems to place the devilish architect in the room. Is it that same pen that got the Spartan having romantic intercourse with his wife? They show you the true color of the Persian, but make sure he's sinister and evil. So when it hits your subconscious, you say to yourself, I never want nothing dark in my life. Ring the bell. Somebody got you in a maze. So when I tell you that a Muslim African designer built over 10,000 palaces in just one European city, does Ivan Pavlov conditioning theory kick in? And you say, no way. They was only slaves. Is this the thinking that they want the world to take to the grave? Billions of dollars spent on movies, books, and plays. Here's the question. Why Illuminati must have you to think that the African and the African American was only slaves? Was Christopher Columbus...
Come on.
Okay, let's get to it.
That's right.
They say Christopher Columbus, but we say Cristobal Colon. It's like you call it rap, but really it's a historical art form, really, which some of y'all will leave alone. Cristobal considered indigenous cowards, and by his own admission, he enslaved them and went on a murdering spree. He said the Arawaks was docile, naked, with no military training that we can control easily. Millions of indigenous died by his demons, plots, and his plans. You know the type of people, if they wrote down the truth, it was written in the sand. But I don't think they got the money from the gold that they wanted. But their sugarcane plantations in Brazil made them mad wealthy. Even kept the Portuguese economy mad healthy. So who is this good-natured Italian explorer that's got a holiday and it's all our history books? But really he was a murderer, a thief, a big investor in slavery. It's funny when you get some patriotic fool talking about his bravery. So who's the historians that keep giving this demon this good and moral and wholesome look? And if you find out who they are, let me know, so we don't purchase or read none of these so-called educated liars' books. Queen Isabella didn't have the dough, so we know Spain didn't finance his trips. So who was the major investor played the Knights of Columbus the use of their slave ships? You may notice I may use one word before the other, but no, his name wasn't Christopher Columbus, and he didn't have an Italian mother. Let me get to it, y'all.
Alright, come on, bro.
Obviously, you want to take the station of eminence. But the caliber you release from the chamber get the response of a rubber band and a paper clip. Plus your emanation is stewed with degenerates I have on my embalming list. I'm going to preserve them so my progeny know how to classify the demonstrous psychology, lace it with the epidemiology. So if there's a resurgence of whack MCs during their time, they can form unions that embodies a lyricist's critical philosophy. Some of your flows are mad insidious, like Etna insuring slave ships. Forget the apologies. Let's talk reparations and get the math together for the Satanists who endowed the Ivy List. You know the type of cat that got the swag of a philanthropist. But in his free time, though, he probably like to swim in a pool of human blood and got a deep, facetious attitude for the indigent. One of the Prince of Wales said if he could be reincarnated, he'd come back as a plague and kill 80% of the people. What man of creation has this type of hate and literally the walking embodiment of evil? Imagine a mind so convoluted they feed you pig entrails, rape everything on the plantation, then convince you that you ugly. So sadistic, call it bystander during the card game, quote the Bible, write laws in Congress. George Tillman and like was the true incarnation of ugly. Benjamin Franklin said that the good Quakers in Pennsylvania were shocked. And I quote, he said when the white savages from Ireland and Scotland migrated on the scene, they was a clannish bunch. It was written that their lawlessness took part in creating a barbaric scene. It said when they used to wrestle each other, they used to bite each other ears and nose off, scratch each other's eyes out. They called the rough and tumble. This was their play sport. The upper class was a little different. If you disagree with them, they call you a damn liar, then blow your brains out. You know the type that was above the law, a traveling man, a mason. Almost no doubt. Okay. The Pope told these savages that the Africans didn't have no souls. So you better believe that the tortures that was released from these demons was so horrific, it probably couldn't be told to another African soul. The cannibalism, barbarism, mutilations and brutalations of epic proportions. It's like when Stalin started there, 20 million Ukrainians. All lie. Give all them demons their due proportions. America, the so-called beautiful. For 4 centuries you conducted one of the worst human holocausts this planet has ever seen. But the truth is so suppressed that the planet is saying that the African American don't like education in the land of dreams. My forefathers came through Sullivan's Island, not Ellis Island. So add 4 centuries of nightmares to those dreams. But it seemed that your wealth got you casting spells like a Kabbalist. Now you killing an omnipotence. Listen, I dare you. Get your litigation team together to try to get off the angel of death list. You know the type of minds that become very pugnacious when it comes to who wrote the hieroglyph. Sheikh Anta proved that it was an African hand. Now they want to throw aliens on the list. I heard back then that Reagan was goofing and laughing about future attack of alien ships. How far would they go to get us all to jump on this one world government ship? Listen, I want to be like the one who threw the rock at the Philistine, not like the one who worshipped Mithra and used the guillotine. Get back to myself, cut granite like I was using a laser beam. Carry 50 tons down and now, you know, doing those Imhotep type of things. The sheikhs in my circles, they didactic and philosophic, so you might want to group together to counter my synopsis. I'm going to show you the hieroglyphs so you can spit the truth like Herodotus. Change the capital like Akhenaten and take the mythology off the obelisk. It was said that the first 3 pharaohs believed in one creator and didn't deify Cush. After the 4th and 5th dynasty, Cush becomes Amun-Ra. You know, your people should take a look. The Ethiopians mummified before the Egyptians and gave a transparent look. It was said that the Ethiopian sarcophagus was made of a transparent glass. Because of the interaction between the Ethiopian and the Egyptian, obviously your racist theories are transparent trash. Mental note. If the anthropologists have no history, more will say that if the anthropologists don't have history, history say they will change the books. Show me a country that was colonized and I'll show you the burning, the disappearing, and the changing of books. Thank you.
Away, brother. You know, I want to come back.
You got an ocean. You got an ocean, bro.
Yeah, you got it. Good.
Come on, boy.
Last time I was here, man, alhamdulillah. Brothers was playing this tape, man, and I swear I stopped in my tracks because I found out that day that Michael Jackson was a Muslim before he died.
Right. Okay.
This brother right here, alhamdulillah, he told me he spoke to a brother in California, was at his janazah. Am I correct?
I think I remember that.
If you don't know what a janazah is when the Muslims have their burial. And I went on the internet and I seen that it was thousands of people, Muslims at his janazah. So, inshallah, he died as a Muslim. Inshallah. I wrote this poem for that situation, alhamdulillah. I'll start singing and hit the note wrong. Don't leave, y'all. And I got the meaning to the story. I know Islam is the perfect way. If Michael was here to tell his story, would he show you how we pray? Could it be I stayed away too long? Or could it be we are hypnotized by songs? Or could it be what we thought what was right is wrong? Could it be? Could it be? Gross misconduct that sent the note to the earth. According to the protocols, he was groomed from birth. Demon seed, the one who described me and you as being cattle, except for those who use the Talmud in the battle. Are you learning alchemy from the Kabbalah like Madonna to gain fame? I heard Madonna was one of your idols. That's a shame. I heard that Rasputin used alchemy on the Tsar's wife. Oh, you don't believe in magic? Then why is the TV, the Bible in your life? Albert Pike celebrated one of Scottish rights, said that the Kabbalah is the infrastructure of Masonic life. So if a Mason is running this country, is he using magic in your life? No Skippy. It's like when you think of peanut butter, do it gotta be Jiffy? Or are you a free thinker if someone chose what you believe, what you read, what you hear, and what you see? Can colors and sounds and repetitive suggestions manipulate your mental capacity? Are patterns in your life set up like a maze? Can the action be motivated by a catchphrase? The Kabbalah's a book of magic. Has it been entrenched in your life? Is the atheist reporting on TV like a preacher in your life? Doubt is a tool of Beelzebub. Do you got contribution in your life? The question I'm really asking you is, who's your real enemy in this life? Because I wear a beard and kufi convinced some of y'all the enemy is me. While these pharmaceutical companies got unknown side effects in their medicine. So they should be trusted more than me? Look at Vioxx. Killed people. Merck made billions. But the government don't let the people collectively sue up the 200 million. Is it I using the whole country of Colombia to supply the world with cocaine? Is it I went to war in Afghanistan when the Taliban set the poppy fields aflame? Is it I using them poppy fields to supply over 90% of heroin to the planet? Was it I who blew up them levees in New Orleans? Is it I who's a constant stalker of another man's dreams? Was it I who paced Saddam when he was a sniper for the CIA? Was it I who decided that only one color is pretty? Was it I who went to the mob in the 60s to infest drugs in the cities? You think I'm the enemy? Really? Most people say they want to know the truth, but most people don't have the orientation for the truth. So when it's time to digest it, go down like extremely hot soup. Now truth become your nemesis, but you said you want the truth. When the Knight Templars hooked up with the Knights of Columbus in Portugal, did they build slave ships? Did Christopher Columbus come from Portugal from one of these ships? Was Christopher Columbus' father-in-law head of the Knights of Columbus? Some people say they want the truth, but the truth is really something. With British colonization came British thought. I was introduced to Sheikh Anta and I'm glad he put the Grenadier man on my fork. Because this man is so racist. He put radiation on the bones of Ramses. But if you're programmed in the Matrix, you'll never understand me. Illuminati got the type of wealth, you put it to one side and it tilt the planet. Go take a look at the Knight Templars in Europe, then maybe you can understand it. Forbes magazine said 1914 John Rockefeller was worth $214 billion, but this money wasn't being used for good. I hate to hurt your feelings. Some become belligerent and suspend their thinking when it's time to hear the truth, plus the subliminal seduction is all in the soup. It's time for the knowledgeable and naturally didactic be the ones that spit the verse, because I'm hard pressed to believe that the truth don't hurt. The anthropologist, the historian, the psychiatrist, and the wisdom from the Creator will be the elixir for the contentious. Because this human devil understands that a lack of information leaves the human being defenseless. That's why I pray to Allah that my sons don't be half-baked like David Chappelle. I want them to have the presence and the knowledge to parley with the harvest and yells. And let them know the mindsets of the bush and the quails. And let them know that Vice President Cheney should have been in jail when moving drugs with Noriega, writing in Braille. Could it be I stayed away too long? Could it be we are hypnotized by songs? Or could it be what we thought was right is wrong? Thank y'all. Peace, y'all.
Yo, make sure you in the spot on January 28th with Malik DeWarner, the host, Sadiq. My name is Kamal Lamani. Listen, all artists, we're about to blow this thing up, all right? Up the mic, bless the mic, presents what? Soulutions. Soulutions. What's up, man? Any shout outs, anything y'all want to say? Or you want to reiterate that?
All right. Much love to everybody out there supporting us over the years. We got Up the Mic and Bless the Mic coming together as one unit and one family.
That's right. This is for rappers, spoken word artists, anyone that want to come out with positive energy. You got them books underneath your bed. You got that stuff you want to express. This is the platform. This is the place. Be there or be square. And come and have a good time.
No doubt. 245 Broadway, Paterson, New Jersey.
All right, we're about expression, so come to express yourself, all right? Soulutions. Peace. Urban Apostle.
Yo, we in Paterson. I need y'all to make some noise. I don't care where you coming from. Don't matter if you rich, you poor. Don't let nobody hold you down. Because the greatest God is yourself. So, you know, we represent Urban Apostle. You know, what is an Urban Apostle? We represent the have-nots. We represent the have-nots. Why? Because the majority of us, we play rich, but our pockets are broke. So who are we to lie to? So when we make our music, what is hip-hop without the community? We got to keep in mind, hip-hop was created by the community. So why would it go so far astray and identify yourself with something that doesn't even reflect your origin? So we Urban Apostles. So our first song deals with brotherhood. And this is our anthem that lets you know what we're about. So we're going to play that song called Sky, what we call the Urban Apostles. So you can hit that beat.
Yeah, make some noise, make some noise.
Turn up.
Yeah. Check it out. Yo, check it. Yo, check it. We dropping gems.
Yeah, how we chop it up.
We dropping gems.
Yeah, how we chop it up.
Spit our game and no one's stopping us. No more names, we ain't anonymous. Bring dawn today like you apocalypse. Check it. When I hit them, I felt like they Christmas have to reflect what I give them, the session, what I give them. Check the method and wisdom. Got you asking guys in genital system. I'm a rhetoric like the metric system. I'm the past like the sphinx. You see the future as fast as you blink. It's over with these cat snakes. And what you see in the water on a magic paint. A special water in the black states. Right in the smiles of children, I'm laughing in the face. I'm the canal that we can break lakes. I'm the subconscious about the brain. I love the problem time creates. I'm gonna put no diamonds in this place. I love the props, I don't break. Cause I'm about to count like Alexander the Great. Cause I'm about to count like Alexander the Great.
I say it's long cause the sky ain't the limit, so I narrow down my vision. I'm really about to get it. Okay, look. Life be a dream, so I really don't exist. Like what I see, so my soul be the gift. Understand my reward different ways. Maybe it's raised, keep all my haters ashamed. I never complain, cause there's more to obtain. I'm the alchemist, the avatar, master all the elements. Could never sabotage the God in development.
I'm the God in development. We dropping kids.
Yeah, how we chop it up.
We dropping kids.
Yeah, how we chop it up.
Spit our game, ain't no stopping us.
No one names, we ain't anonymous.
Time of this, the nigga gets scared, he doesn't think positive. Same every day, thinking if I should live, I believe on knowledge really hurts a lot of kids. We talk to presidents, how talented. I heard him shoot up silence, reflecting from the out there with title with. Living like people down, back in 96. But everybody with a full body, cause I like a dick. Church rolls with the righteousness, so with lyricism on, I forgot what the subtitle is. Sacrifice the God, so the stuff like I did. Fashion nigga with designer face, reverse the lyrics like the suckers did.
We dropping gems.
Yeah, how we chop it up.
We dropping gems.
Yeah, how we chop it up.
Spit our game, ain't no one stopping us. No more names, we ain't anonymous. We bring dawn today like the apocalypse. Urban Apostles.
Urban Apostles.
Check it out. Check it. What you know about that EA?
Hey.
What you know about that EA?
Hey.
What you know about that EA?
Hey.
Urban Apostles all day. Yo, check it out. So you know, we in Paterson, New Jersey.
Yeah.
When you've been to one hood, you've been to all of them.
That's right.
Doesn't matter if you in the country or if you overseas. Check it out. Check it. Caught in the struggle.
Trap.
You wonder why the world doesn't love you.
Trap.
Caught in the struggle.
Trap.
These children got no one to run to.
Trap.
The children eat like the jungle.
Trap.
You killing your own with no one to confront you.
Trap.
Caught in the struggle.
Trap.
You better think fast, nigga. Check it. Can't clutch. 400 years of labor, hard to stand up. Clothes with tight colors look like Tommy Panthers. Literally called you instead of cancer. Brothers be the man up. Once kings, the struggling to pull my pants up. Women were queens, study with standards. Now you can't find a brother that's clean with manners. Now brothers scream like Indian Panthers. From a broken household, and help, no manhood. Many questions asked, looking for an answer. So we look towards the Black Panthers, the Nation of Islam. Some can't stand us, cause we been calm, about to explode like a big bomb. We shake the ground like King Kong. We can trade rounds like ping pong. Play you like a door just to raise a sound like ding dong. Play your eardrums like the musician and sing songs. Like a leprechaun when we break jaws. I scream the same like a ding dong. I overflow like don't you know I left the sink on. I'm the finale you been waiting to bring on. I bless the fight like paper and drop some ink on. So you better not blink wrong. I'm that C-bomb. You better keep your drink on. Sometimes we don't know where our life's gonna be, but when it's time to eat, with all the madness, we go savage. Murder apostles, let them have it.
My bird is trapped in a mental prison. I have to teach and preach a brighter vision. Try to stay consistent, but it be hard at times. The block hate really stronger than the racial tension. The young snakes keep envy in the face expression. Not to mention the constant self-doubt spread each other. Shit, I'm beyond great, elevated beyond hate. My path been dope and written, no forgiveness. And my brother's heart, mind up, feeling deep waters, still sharks. But my heart has a part where that blood be flowing. The blood be the healing, so I'ma keep going.
Got the demon inside of me. I can feel the rhythm to the only daily basis. He was going still crazy, tell you so. Let your eyes. She can feel the vision, murder nigga for his life. Pick the wisdom.